He knew that it might be the last time they could see one another, and he didn't want to waste a moment of it.
Kind of corny, but good enough.
Do you mind if I sit here?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, that's exactly the word I'd use to describe the situation.
So what is that you keep pulling out and writing on?
None of your business.
Looks like a story.
Yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious.
What's it about?
A vampire named Truly Depressing and a shapeshifter named Helena. There, I shared something with you. Now, go away. Or go die. Either one would work.
That would have been hurtful had I not known that you have emotional issues and you don't want to share them with anyone else. I think you just want to be miserable.
You know, I think I fell asleep somewhere near the hurtful bit.
Look, I know you don't like me, but just talk to me. Does it have something to do with Gustav? It does, doesn't it? I can tell by the way you were looking at him earlier that you have a huge crush on him.
No, I don't. That's ridiculous.
Oh, see, I was right. You do.
No, I don't. And if you breathe this to anyone, I will hunt you down and carve your heart out with a spoon.
Helena cried softly into his chest. Why now? After everything, would you leave me? Truly couldn't respond. He too was heartbroken. There was a silence in the air. Helena's sobs rang mournfully into the distance. If it meant that you would no longer be in harm's way, yes, I would leave you. I couldn't stand it if something happened to you, all because of our love. With that, Truly pressed his lips lightly to her forehead and whispered, Not a minute will go by when the image of your smile doesn't haunt my memory. And without a second glance, turned on his heels and vanished into the night.
Almost done. Now for the ending.
That would be the last Helena would ever see of Truly.
Oh, that doesn't seem final enough.
And thus ends the tale of Truly Depressing and his love, Helena.
That just sucks.
Rage bubbled inside Helena as she realized that her life sucked miserably and she would never be happy again. Fire flared within her eyes as she angrily proclaimed, This, above all, is what I yearn, that the world will abruptly die and burn!
No, too happy. Doesn't make sense. Seriously? Expletive it all to hell. Think I finally have writer's block.
Sweetie, your dinner's ready.
Can't come right now, Mom. Beginning to have a breakdown.
But you don't come now, your food will get cold.
Shut up, Mom. You're ruining my life. God. What will your friends do without you? Have you ever considered that? Suicide is the most selfish thing you can do to your friends or family. Wow, that would mean a lot if I had any friends.
So, where were you last night, Vanessa?
Okay, so here's the thing. I had this terrible headache, right? And I was like, how can I make it go away? And then it occurred to me, why don't I just go on an all-day shopping spree? So I totally went to Abercrombie and Fitch, and oh, you'll never guess what happened. What? So I was at that store, right? And suddenly, out of nowhere, this counter came along, and my new Louis Vuitton bag, it caught on a corner, and it snared.
The blue one?
Yes, the blue one. So, today, in order to celebrate his short but very happy life, I was thinking we could hold a funeral for him.
Good morning, stupid children. How was your night last night? Great, don't care. Let's move on to the... I must be dreaming. Miss Sunshine, you're here on time. Something happened? Parents kicked you out of the house? House burnt down. Must have kicked you out and had nowhere else to go, so decided, hey, I'll go to school.
No, I just didn't fall asleep, so I didn't have to wake up late.
Couldn't get any sleep, huh? Well, maybe that's because you finally realized, that your physics grade has fallen into a deep, dark pit from which it will never recover. And you won't graduate with your classmates, and you will be stuck within my grasp of mathematical torture for a whole nother year.
Oh yes, you're the reason I can't sleep at night. Wow, that sounded wrong.
Detention forever.
What?
Well, probably not forever. That's just wishful thinking, but yes, Vanessa, my shining star.
Yeah, I have a question or something. Penny, she's totally annoying me, and if she keeps doing it, she's gonna wreck my grade. So can you do something about it?
Seriously? That's the best excuse you can come up with?
Mr. Augustine!
Stop whining, Penny. Leave the room.
What? Why?
Because you suck. I thought you would figure that out by now.
I hope you die.
What was that?
I said goodbye!
Does this mean you're leaving us, Miss Sunshine?
If the news fits.
Why are you acting so magenta today?
Doesn't the drawing explain how I feel?
Well, yes, I know you're suicidal, you little twit, but, I mean, why are you acting like the sand between Autobahn's toes when he leaves the beach?
No one seems to get me. I feel sort of alone.
What about Felicia? She seems to cling to you.
Would you want her to cling to you?
Oh, God, no. But what I mean is, maybe you and I should go out in the hall and have a little chat.
Mr. Audubon.
I'm coming.
What about our heart-to-heart where we watch about a Lifetime movie and talk about how you lost your innocence to Victor in college?
Oh, no time for that. But you know what? Draw what comes to mind and then burn it so no one else lays their pretty little eyes on it. What?
May I get the pass to leave? I need help with something.
Oh, your issues go.
So I meant to ask you this yesterday, but how was your weekend?
Dismal. I'd ask you how yours was, but I don't have the energy to pretend like I care.
I know you have issues, many issues, but I want you to know that I am always here for you, even when you least expect it.
Hooray. Now I'm gonna have nightmares.
You know, until you have a meaningful, revealing conversation with me, I'm not going to let you have a moment's peace. I can't allow a fellow of the Puma community to be so grim.
That's what iPods are for.
Penny, put that away. Electronics cause cancer of the soul. But aren't they fun?
How are you going to tune me out now?
I was thinking about crashing my head repeatedly into this monitor and hoping the sound of my brain crackling as electrocuted would do the trick.
Don't do that. If you commit suicide, you'll go to hell.
Could you just leave me alone?
Just tell me your problems.
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
Alright, fine. Oh, you want to know what my problem is? My problem is that my life sucks and it's not going anywhere.
Would you care to be a little more detailed than that?
This is me last summer. I took a trip with a French class to England and France. When I was there, I was very, very happy. Because in England, I decided who I wanted to be. It was the best and happiest moments of my life. And I decided what I wanted to do with my future. But now I'm back here in the Puma community. My life sucks. can't find a way to get back.
So, is that why you like Gustave? Because he reminds you of France and stuff?
No, I love him for his style of sneakers. What do you think, stupid?
Wow, you really do need psychiatric help, don't you?
No one can help me now. My sorrow is a black hole, and I've passed the event horizon, never to return.
Lovely dramatics.
I'm a writer. I can't help it.
Oh yeah, you're writing a novel, huh? Ooh, can I read it?
No, I'm not finished yet. I have writer's block.
That sucks.
Yeah, just a bit.
Hey, thanks for opening up to me.
Whatever.